The following presentation is controversial and may be offensive to some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Guys, I have some bad news. I'm not sure if there's a conspiracy behind it, but these dangerous trends have been robbing you of the vitality, zest, and success that you truly deserve. As a male, feeling confident and having success has never been more difficult. Today I'm going to show you why and deliver a ton of free information on how to take charge of your life and get to the top while feeling healthier, stronger, and infinitely more confident. One of the vital indicators of male health is sperm. It's our contribution to the survival of the human race. Unfortunately, male sperm counts have dropped alarmingly in the last 50 years. The most comprehensive study about this was published in British Medical Journal in 1992. It showed that between 1940 and 1990, men's sperm count dropped a whopping 50%, and the percentage of men considered to have an extremely low sperm count tripled. Evidence suggests this downward trend has continued since then, which means this. A 30-year-old man today has 3 times less sperm than a man born in 1925. So if you're in your 30s, 40s or older, or if you're not waking up with an erection each morning, then you need to pay very close attention to this presentation. And at the end you'll realize that these 15 minutes you've invested might be the best spent 15 minutes of the entire year. Why? Because men who watch this video will become much more successful, and those who don't will remain victims. Fair enough? The research and clinical studies you're about to discover cost more than $400,000. This presentation is published free of charge for the time being, and you are encouraged to share it with your male friends and family. We've researched this information for more than 1 year now and interviewed doctors, health experts, as well as some of the richest men on Wall Street and the best athletes in the world. We wanted to know what they knew and what they did that made the difference. What was their secret? Finally, it all made sense. All right, let's get started by going back in time to our Neanderthal days, around 100,000 years ago. According to Australian anthropologist Peter McAllister, Neanderthal males could outrun Usain Bolt and humiliate Arnold Schwarzenegger. Heck, we could hunt elephants, lions, and wolves with rudimentary tools. We knew how to get what we wanted, even if that involved dragging women by their hair into our caves. But it's not just Neanderthal men that were particularly masculine. Roman legions completed more than 1.5 marathons a day, carrying more than half their body weight in equipment. Athens employed 30,000 rowers who could all exceed the achievements of Olympic rowers. The truth is staring us in the face. We are a weak shadow of our former selves. But some people today still possess some of that survival instinct, that sheer will, motivation and drive, that brute strength. We see these people excelling at the highest level in sports, politics, business, actors, investors, traders. We're fascinated by them, and we call them alpha males. What do these people have that we don't? Is it their genes, their skills, their hormones? Well, we're about to find out. There's a growing body of evidence to support the theory that low testosterone levels make men less self-confident, less likely to take risks, and even less successful at work. Testosterone is a steroid hormone secreted by your testes, and it's the most important hormone for males. It's nature's own performance-enhancing drug. Testosterone is responsible for the increase in lean muscle tissue, increased libido, energy, bone formation, and immune function. It is such an important hormone that it protects us against cancer and heart disease, and high levels of it give you a natural high, making you feel happy, positive, and confident. Low testosterone levels cause loss of libido and erection problems, nervousness, depression, impaired memory, difficulties concentrating, fatigue, insomnia, irritability, fat around the stomach, and loss of muscle and decreased athletic performance. Sounds awful, doesn't it? Even worse, your testosterone levels decline as you age. So if you're over 35, you're already on the downward slope. Also, fatherhood switches you into daddy mode and sucks you of the testosterone even further. By the time you hit 60, your testosterone is shockingly 1/3 of what you had in your 20s. The truth is that low testosterone levels can cause a midlife crisis. It all starts with an increase in waist size combined with lack of motivation and low energy. Doctors will often prescribe antidepressants thinking you're depressed, instead of treating the real cause of the problem, low testosterone. In fact, with the 4 dangers you're about to discover, it's not uncommon these days to see 20-year-olds with the low testosterone levels of 80-year-olds. Why is that? Could it really be possible that our testosterone levels have been dropping all these years without us even realizing? Could that be why we're so miserable today? Well, keep watching. A University of Cambridge study examined the testosterone levels of Wall Street traders and found a strong link between their testosterone levels and how much money they made on a given day. The study suggests that testosterone levels dictate success, and success itself pushes up your levels even further. Scientists call this the winner effect. When 2 athletes prepare to compete against one another, they'll both experience rising testosterone levels. After the race, though, the winner's testosterone levels continue to climb, but the loser's falls. The winner gets a continued boost in confidence, which increases his chances of winning again. Guys with high testosterone are bolder, more self-assured, and more likely to get the girl, finds a study in the journal Social, Psychological and Personality Science. In a recent experiment, researchers measured the testosterone levels of 76 men. Then the subjects were videotaped as they tried to get the attention of an attractive woman. At the end of the study, the female rated how much she clicked with each guy. The results? Well, men with higher levels were more likely to connect with the bombshell. They also took control of the conversation and overshadowed the other guys who were hitting on her. Why? Well, testosterone makes you more assertive, which translates to having greater confidence that women are attracted to, according to the co-author Richard Slatcher, PhD of Wayne State University. But testosterone is about much more than making more money as an investor or being more successful with women. Testosterone is responsible for the increase in lean muscle tissue, increased libido, energy, bone formation, and immune function. The rush of new testosterone in puberty builds muscle and bone, deepens the voice, grows your beard, increases the size of your penis, and revs up the sex drive. Testosterone creates manliness and is what allows you to have an erection. It's also the willpower, physical strength, and charisma hormone. Malcolm Carruthers, in his book The Testosterone Revolution, concluded that men with higher levels of testosterone possess a higher degree of business motivation and sex drive than professionals with less. All right, now let's speak about the 4 dangers robbing us of our testosterone. The number 1 dangerous trend that nobody talks about is cell phones. According to Tim Ferriss in his book The 4-Hour Body, more than a handful of studies showed significant decreases in serum testosterone in rats following even moderate exposure to 900 megahertz radio frequency electromagnetic fields. This is exactly what most cell phones and other GSM devices produce, and the decrease happened with exposure of just 30 minutes per day, 5 days a week, for 4 weeks. Tim continues, quote, "Of the dozens of studies I found, most done in Europe, more than 70% concluded the same thing. Cell phone radiation impairs sperm function." And it's not just cell phones. Recent studies show that wireless communication radiation, such as that produced by Wi-Fi tablets or laptops, also damage sperm. In a report in the Fertility and Sterility Medical Journal, Argentinian scientists describe how they got semen samples from 29 healthy men, placed a few drops under a laptop connected to the internet via Wi-Fi, and then hit download. A few hours later, the semen was, well, it was done. A quarter of the sperm were no longer swimming around. The second danger is cortisol, a deadly hormone produced by stress. Let's face it, the more we live, the more stress we experience, and in these modern times, our typical day is filled with stress. Some of it comes from trashy news on TV, some comes from upcoming deadlines and assignments. Some of it is financial in nature, with 80% of Americans saying the economy is a significant cause of stress, and 50% increasingly stressed about their ability to provide for their family's basic needs. There's also family stress, a quarrel with your wife, a rebel teen, or even a newborn that wakes you up in the middle of the night. Stress is the root cause of more than 80% of all disease. It contributes to heart disease, high blood pressure, strokes, and it lowers your digestive function and immune system. When your body is under stress, it increases your level of cortisol, the death hormone. Cortisol, a steroid hormone produced by your adrenal glands, is the polar opposite of testosterone. It's a fight or a flight hormone, if you like. New psychology research at the University of Texas in Austin shows that chronic stress keeps your cortisol levels dangerously high all the time, which blocks testosterone. I'll tell you more about how you can keep your cortisol under control and boost your testosterone in just a moment, so keep watching. The third danger is estrogen-promoting toxins, especially plastics. This is alarming, okay? People who drink a lot out of plastic bottles have high plastic readings and lower testosterone levels. Plastic is the #1 pollutant of the human species. We use it everywhere, from credit cards to forks, knives and bottles. Our entire global water supply is already contaminated by plastic. Plastics are filled with environmental hormones that disrupt the natural hormones inside our bodies called foreign estrogens. Estrogen is typically a female hormone, and high levels in males are responsible for excess fat and lower testosterone levels. In fact, too much estrogen without the right level of testosterone to oppose it most certainly results in cancer. The situation is so severe that the average level of estrogen in 54-year-old males is now higher than the level of estrogen in 59-year-old women. That sounds like a disaster. And we're losing our prostates because of it. The good news is that high testosterone levels will automatically lower estrogen levels, and you're about to discover powerful tips to naturally increase testosterone production. The fourth danger, and probably the most important, is our diet and nutrition. Let's face it, we've given up on the real food we used to eat. Compare our modern diet, which is based on cereals and sugars, with our ancestors' diet. Our primal ancestors ate the fattest animal they could hunt. There were no grains and sugars back then. It was all meat, green shoots and leaves, roots, and maybe some fruit. That's not to say that we necessarily need to do the same, but did you know that people eating more fats have higher testosterone levels than those eating more sugars? Healthy fats like avocados, nuts, and even saturated animal fats are very well metabolized by our bodies and filled with nutrients. All right, now we want to give you some practical diet and lifestyle advice to dramatically and safely increase your testosterone levels, no matter what your age. Number 1, work out with tough exercises. Train hard and fast with compound exercises like squats, bench presses, deadlifts, and chin-ups. Stick to 5 sets of 5 repetitions for maximum testosterone boost. Number 2, rest harder than you work out. Avoiding burnout is critical to replenish your body's restorative powers and avoid depleting your testosterone levels. Don't forget to get your 8 hours of sleep. Number 3, stop binge drinking and go home after 3 glasses. Alcohol eats into your testosterone levels as well. Number 4, have sex at least once a week. Just having an erection increases your testosterone. Mornings are best because your levels are highest when you wake up. So go out there and get sexually stimulated. Doctor's orders. Number 5, supplement with the right vitamins and herbs. This is probably one of the easiest and fastest ways to boost your testosterone. Let's talk about those vitamins and herbs for a second. Vitamin C has been shown to lower cortisol levels, allowing your body to make more testosterone. Zinc is also effective and critical for male health. You also need the anti-stress components in vitamin B6 and the good fat-soluble antioxidant vitamin E. There are also some highly potent herbs that every man looking for a shortcut towards naturally boosting his test levels should know about. But first, we strongly warn you against testosterone replacement therapy, whether that's by injection, patches, cream, gel, or oral form. Also, stay away from performance-enhancing drugs in the form of anabolic steroids. Both of these can seriously increase the risk of prostate cancer and man boobs. They increase the risk of stroke and liver toxicity, and they can make your testicles shrink and shut down the production of sperm. Of course, each individual male reacts differently, but the truth is that we were not designed to swallow hormones because they were never intended to go inside the digestive tract. We'd also suggest you stay away from herbs that have never been proven to work or are filled with unwanted side effects, like in the case of Fedosia or horny goatweed. After all our research, there are only a handful of herbs that we recommend. The number one herb by far to boost testosterone levels is Tongkat Ali, or Long Jack for Westerners. Touted in Asia for its ability to increase penis size, the Malaysian government began to closely research the herb. In their studies, they discovered that Long Jack increased testosterone levels and then identified the active chemicals responsible for the documented effects. Tongkat has the ability to make you hormonally younger by making 3 to 4 times more testosterone available to you. Tongkat Ali works amazingly well. It's the closest nature has ever come to creating the perfect aphrodisiac and is a giant among male sexual tonics. Yet not all Tongkat Ali extracts are created equally. Most herbal supplements use powdered Tongkat Ali root. You'd need to gulp those down by the bottle to get any measurable increase. Other manufacturers advertise their extract as 50 times strength or 200 times strength. But their extracts are not standardized and are probably a waste of money because there's no way to test and compare their claims. Now, there is one extract that beats all others. It's the most potent form of Tongkat Ali, and it comes with clinical trials and standardized active substances in the form of glycosaponins and uripeptides. It's powerful stuff. It's been researched and produced by the Malaysian government in a $3 million state-of-the-art manufacturing facility with quality control and testing standards that exceed United States GMP standards. It's an amazing male rejuvenator and provides 5 main benefits. Number 1, it increases your overall levels of testosterone. A clinical trial involving athletes using it in real-world scenarios, the group taking it experienced a 132% increase in free testosterone measured in saliva. Number 2, it reduces testosterone killers in your body. Sex hormone binding globulin blocks testosterone from moving freely inside your body. 66% of patients in a clinical trial who took this ingredient showed a decrease in SHBG after 3 weeks. Their free testosterone levels also increased by 73% in the same period. Number 3, it increases your youth hormone, DHEA. DHEA is another popular anabolic hormone similar to testosterone. In fact, DHEA is ultimately converted to testosterone, and this extract increased DHEA by 47% after 3 weeks. Number 4, it increases your natural growth hormones, particularly IGF-1. Insulin-like growth factor 1 is a natural anabolic growth factor. IGF-1 stimulates muscle bulk and lean body mass, helps burn fat, promotes healthy blood sugar levels, and decreases cholesterol. Number 5, it decreases your death hormone, cortisol. LJ100 helps modulate cortisol levels. Cortisol, the stress hormone, regulates blood pressure, cardiovascular function, the body's use of proteins, carbohydrates, and fats. Other powerful testosterone herbs include Tribulus terrestris and ginseng, but you need to use the right type of Tribulus to get the effects you want. You see, the traditional Tribulus terrestris plant from China and India is almost useless. In order for Tribulus to have any effect, it needs to be Bulgarian Tribulus, standardized for protodiosine. This is the active stuff that you want. Don't be fooled by imitations. Tribulus terrestris has been reported to increase libido, ejaculatory volume, and semen count. It acts as an aphrodisiac and nitric oxide booster, making it easier to achieve erections. Tribulus also bumps your free testosterone levels and provides benefits for your immune system. You can order a high-quality supplement that includes Tongkat Ali and Bulgarian Tribulus by clicking the yellow Start Here button below this video. Ginseng is probably the most popular erection-enhancing herb known to Western men. High doses provide raging hard-ons, extra stamina, and huge boost in volume of ejaculate. Long-term safety has been studied and is considered a superior tonic in Chinese medicine, providing multiple benefits inside your body. All right, now, allow me to properly introduce the #1 male rejuvenation product called Advanced Testo Boost. This herbal formulation contains a blend of the most effective natural remedies that we've just been speaking about, all proven to increase testosterone. Advanced Testo Boost is the #1 scientifically proven formulation for men who want to see dramatic results in their muscle mass, confidence, and energy levels. All you need to experience results is take 1 cap of Advanced Testo Boost twice a day. You'll feel results in as little as 3 weeks. However, we do recommend a 6-month treatment period. Advanced Tester Boost is all natural and it's impossible to overdose. So click the yellow Start Here button under this video now to order Advanced Tester Boost, the clinically tested formula that boosts testosterone levels without negative side effects. Imagine how your life will be when you have the testosterone levels of your youth at your current age. You'll find that your mental and physical energy improves, your competitive drive increases, as well as your muscle size and strength. Your metabolism, libido, and erections will also increase, and your partner will notice it. You'll be free to have sex anytime you want naturally without having to rely on Viagra or Cialis. And last but not least, you'll feel good and become a winner once again. You'll short-circuit the process that kept you stuck in a rut for so long. You'll feel stronger and your confidence will skyrocket. You'll act decisively on your ideas. You'll be more dominant. You may even get a raise. You'll be healthy again, sleep better at night, and break free of depressive cycles of low energy, anxiety, and bad moods. So go ahead and click the yellow Start Here button under this video to order Advanced Tester Boost, the clinically tested formula that boosts testosterone levels without negative side effects. Now, you may be thinking a supplement like this might cost a pretty penny, and it should, because this stuff matters. But how much is your success and happiness worth to you? Is it $100? $1,000? $100,000? Well, how about $67? Because that's what a 30-day treatment usually costs. However, you're not going to be paying anywhere near that today. Because you've been a guest on this presentation and because I want to lower the cost of your treatment, you'll be able to order it for just $49.95. That's $1.60 a day, a small price for your hormonal youth and less than the price of a good coffee. This offer is available through our convenient auto ship program where every month you receive a 30-day supply until you tell us to stop. That means we'll charge your card $49.95 every month and ship you a fresh month's supply without you having to worry about running low. Our 800 number is clearly displayed on every bottle, and our support agents are available Monday through Saturday. You also get free shipping, which we normally offer only for orders over $60, but today your order will be rushed free of charge. Additionally, you can order a 3-month treatment or 6-month treatment and get further discounts. Now, after a few quick weeks on Advanced Tester Boost, you will feel happier, sleep better, be active during the day, and perform your manly functions much better again, if you get my meaning. Here's what Andrew, 59, from Sydney, Australia, had to say after 3 weeks on these herbal supplements. Quote, "I feel 20 years younger. I've got my edge back, not only in my personal life, but in business too. I'm more assertive without being aggressive, and stuff just seems to get done when it never used to before. Being recently divorced, this is the kickstart I needed. It's great to be young again." Jim, 67, from Texas in the US, said, "I thought my sex life was gone forever, but I was so wrong. I must admit I didn't really think that I could gain control back, but I had no other options. I had nothing to lose. If you guys didn't work out for me, I was going to hang my boots up forever. This really does work." So the ball is in your court now. You've been provided with the latest research and the most effective herbal supplements in the world. Stuff that will work to boost your testosterone without the negative side effects of hormone replacement therapy. It's a chance for you to get back the life you truly deserve. Screw the naysayers and the critics. You're an alpha male. If you want something, you go and get it. So click the yellow Start Here button under this video to order Advanced Tester Boost, the clinically tested formula that boosts testosterone levels without negative side effects. Alright, there are 2 more things you need to know. The first is that your purchase today is 100% guaranteed by an ironclad 90-day money-back policy. If you're not happy with the results, or if you don't like our product for any reason, it could even be the font we use for the ingredients list, we'll gladly refund your money even if the bottle is empty. The second thing you need to know is that we do run out of stock from time to time since we produce this product in small, controlled batches. Last time we sold out, people had to wait in line for weeks. So if regaining your hormonal youth is appealing to you, please act quickly on this sensitive information. Look below this video right now. Click the yellow Start Here button under this video to order Advanced Tester Boost, the clinically tested formula that boosts testosterone levels without negative side effects.